Okay, let's just go ahead and share the link real quick. Let's see if we can get that sharing. There we go. Let's share it real quick. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. Okie dokie then. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not joking on this. I wish I was joking on this, but no. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally happening. It has gone live. Operation Burning Stars, Operation Shadowfire has gone live, which means that yes, yours truly's actual Milsim event has finally gone live. Now let me set you guys down here so I can actually stop holding my phone because well, that's a bit of a headache there for that. Let's just go ahead and set you about there. Yep, that shouldn't move. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I wish I was joking, but no, I'm not. The Milsim event has gone live. If you haven't yet, go to the link down below in the description, click on it, go to the event. You can basically get all the information there. I also have the information pulled up on my laptop here in case you want to know that. But this has been a long time in the making, and I'm dead serious about that. This has been a long time in the making, and I just want to thank you guys. Literally, I want to thank every single person who has essentially made this possible. If it wasn't for you folks, I would have not been able to make this happen. I'm not joking on that. Let's see. Is there a chat here? Live chat? Yes, please. Thank you. And more or less, this kind of stuff wouldn't have been able to happen without you, my viewers, without you, the supporters, without you guys who basically have been with us since the entire fucking start of this whole damn thing. This is I don't know how to describe it. I can't describe the feeling I'm having right now in saying that, holy shit, it's actually happening. It's legitimately happening. And this is honestly just, it's just mind-blowing to say the least that this is, in fact, happening. That's the cool part of it all. So, in a sense, you guys made it happen. You guys actually made it happen. I am sorry if I'm doing my hair like this. This is more or less from the stress. It's a nervous habit of me messing with my hair because of everything that has happened. Also, let me just quickly move you guys over to the left a bit. Ah, god damn it. Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay, there we go. Maybe. I don't know. Fuck. Stay. Phone. Phone. Stay. There we go. Okay, so let me just quickly share on Discord that we are live, so that way everyone on Discord can know what's going on. But yeah, no. For those of you who have not gone to the actual Facebook page yet, do know that essentially what's going on is that Operation Burning Star is the Milsim event that I have been working on for the better half of, what, 2 years now, I think? Roughly 2 years? And I've been basically banging away at it, trying to create this thing. And from it, a lot of people have come to show support. And I'll be honest, I'm happy as hell that it's actually been able to happen. Let's see here. Yes, at every... No, not at everyone. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, you might want to bear with me, folks, because this is actually going to be a bit... This is going to be a second, because apparently my laptop wants to mess with me. There we go. Let's just go ahead and close that out. Here. Da-da-da. I'm gonna have to hold you guys for a second. There we go. If it will send, there we go. No, god damn it. Send! Send, you piece of shit. There we go. Okay, so Aside from that, why can I not see chat? Cannot see chat. Okay, that's fun. But yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen, this is honestly kind of a weird thing for me, more or less, because holy shit, this is actually happening. So again, this is something I did not expect to actually happen, and around this, it's more or less of this has been a dream of mine to basically create something that I'll be honest with you folks is kind of fun to say the least. That this is actually happening. So once again, if you haven't yet, please go to the description down below and check out the link. And more or less, just once again, thank you everyone for all the support you've done. Also, am I able to see chat? No, I'm not. What the hell? Am I able to see chat here? No, I'm not. Again, I'm still trying to figure this thing out, so it's one of those things. And again, this is kind of cool that all this is happening. Let me just set you guys back down again. But like I said, more or less, what Operation Burning Star is going to be a Milsim series that's going to evolve the face of Milsim. That is going to essentially create something absolutely unthinkable, using modern technology that we have available, that is going to evolve the face of Milsim, evolve the landscape of Milsim to the point where even Milsim West will have to admit, hey, that's kind of cool, I think we should try that. And before everyone goes and asks, at this point in time, what we have at Operation Shiloh Fire is a Marine platoon. And when I mean a Marine platoon, I mean those of veterans and active duty, from what I've been told from the actual guy who's running the group, is going to be bringing down not only Humvees, but also a blank fire 50 cal, blank fire weapons, 500 pounds of ordnance, which, Jesus H. Christ, 500 pounds of ordnance from actual Marines, either veteran or retired, is actually kind of cool. Yo, motorsports. And the fact that we're actually able to do this is actually kind of cool, to say the least. Now, once again, if you're just joining, again, go down to the description down below to the Facebook link, click on that, go to the event, and you will basically find out all the information. However, I will be sharing the information with you. That information being not only the price of the Milsim event, not only the location of the Milsim event, but also the dates of the Milsim event. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. The location for the Milsim event will be, if I can pull it up, give me a hot second, because, again, one of those things. I'm trying to pull it up now, because I thought I had it pulled up, but no, I don't have it pulled up, my bad. Thank you, I'm actually getting a haircut very soon, again, because I did have my hair short, but it's starting to grow a bit, so I'm going to get my hair cut for the event, hopefully enough. Here we go. Got the link, got the file pulled up, hopefully enough, if this will work for me. And here we go. Okay, so Operation Shiloh Fire will be at 2362 Charlie Ponds Road in Stantonville, Tennessee, 38379. It will be from March 21st to the 22nd, and there will be a night game. Now, there will be a fee for the night game, but the entry fee for the actual two-day event will be $25. Yes, you heard correctly, $25. The fee for the night game will be an extra $5, which will round it out to about $30. Which, again, we're trying to make this event more or less acceptable, or at least basically be able to give it so that way everyone can enter into the event and not break their wallets. Even the lunch that will be provided, yes, lunches that will be provided will be sub $5. And you can basically mix and match whatever you want. Say you want 2 hot dogs, which, by the way, there will be Southern cooking, because this is an event in Tennessee, by the way. You will get good old-fashioned Southern cooking, i.e. maybe barbecue chicken, pulled pork sliders, maybe some coleslaw, baked potatoes, and all that good Southern happiness, along with the stereotypical burgers and hot dogs. But all of it will be sub $5. The waters will be free, of course, because there will be medic rules. Now, do not worry, there will be an orientation before a speech from yours truly, which will not only raise your blood as a proud Southern, but definitely do a lot more. Yes, maybe. I don't know. We're getting an actual cook from a 5-star restaurant from the Yankee side of the things. Yes, from the Yankee. We're going to get ourselves a Yankee chef who's apparently a 5-star chef. So, again, I don't know what the hell that guy's going to cook, but I'll make sure that my own father, biological father, not stepfather, who cooks some pretty damn good barbecue chicken. When I mean barbecue chicken, I mean barbecue drumsticks, barbecue wings, barbecue breast. I'm talking, you're going to get some good southern cooking, folks. If you're a Yankee up above the Mason-Dixon line and you're coming down to Tennessee, you're going to be getting some good southern cooking from some people I know. Aside from that, a lot of you are probably going to be asking, how big's the AO? Is it 50 acres? No. Is it 100 acres? You're close. 150? Almost there. 180 acres, folks. 180 acres. Will you provide rentals? That is something I want to talk to my guy about, and we are talking about wanting to do rentals. Now, I cannot confirm that we'll have rentals for you, but we'll see what we can do. Again, I'm not going to promise anything I can't assure, so rentals are kind of over here. Now, in terms of rules of engagement will be as follows. So, if you have a pen and paper, write this down. Rules of engagements are follow. If you are a sniper or DMR, you are only limited to 100-foot engagements. Now, if you're a battle rifle, you don't have to worry about that. Battle rifles will be lobbed into basic rifles. So if you're coming in with a G3, an M14, and I ain't talking about an EBR, I'm talking a legitimate M14, you are considered a battle rifle. You are not considered a DMR or a sniper. You're considered a battle rifle, which will fall into the same categories as rifles, light machine guns, submachine guns, basically any other category that is sub-sniper DMR. There are no safety kills, meaning if you come up on a motherfucker and they are well under 10 feet, shoot them. Don't try to do bang-bang rules, just shoot them. Okay? Okay, that makes it easy for everyone else. No bang-bang rules, no safety kills. Something else I think I want to do that is going to be cool is if you come across a cheater who is not calling their hits, first off, if they don't call their hits, just flip the full auto. Line them the fuck up. And that's another thing. There are no, when it comes to the fire mode you are regulated towards, do whatever you feel comfortable with. Do whatever. If you want to do semi-auto only, that's fine. If you want to do full auto, that's fine. Just make sure you don't go excessive. Obviously. More or less, if you come down with a light machine gun, obviously you can do full auto. If you come down with a select fire weapon, you are more than welcome to just do that. And yes, we will have actually undercover admins. I forgot. I'm sorry I didn't bring that up. I'm sorry. Some of our staff will be actual playing with you, and they will be undercover admins. Another thing is that blank fire rules. Now, after I mentioned the fact that we'll be having blank fire, I'm sorry, I'm a little excited, the fact that this is actually happening, so I'm sorry, folks. So, blank fire rules, yes, for those of you who missed it, we're having a Marine platoon come down, and that Marine platoon consists of what I've been told is active duty Marines and veteran Marines. There will be military veterans. What I think of assessors is bringing a nuke of kindergarten play. Anyway, they will be bringing down blank fire 50 cals and other blank fire weapons. From what I've been told, M4s, M16s, and even M60. Yes, they're bringing down the pig. When it comes to blank fire, basically we're going to copy Milsim West rules of it's there to add that extra element of immersion. So you have a choice of calling your hits. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, from my own personal belief, if someone's shooting a fucking 50 cal at you, be it blank fire or not, please call the hit. Because those motherfuckers are loud, okay? Because if you hear a 50 cal, just go ahead and call your hits, okay? Just go ahead and call your hits. Because I think just the fact that there's a 50 cal pointed at you is good enough to be like, hit! Yeah, no, you don't gotta fire it, Just hit, yep, I'm calling it, I'm walking this way. I'm gonna go this way, okay? Oh my goodness, now that that's out of the way. A lot of you are probably asking for uniform requirements. What are the team setups? When it comes to the team setups at Operation Shiloh Fire, it is communist conscripts, yes, Californians, against Tennessee Volunteer Forces / militia. Now, the Tennessee Volunteers / civilian militia are probably the most open interpretations you can do. This is, in fact, one of those moments where if you have something you want to rock, go ahead and rock it. If you have civilian clothing, go ahead and rock it. The only thing I'm going to tell you now is do not wear solid colors. Because the communist conscripts, if you're going to play as the communist conscripts, there will be solid OD green, or at least solid green colors. For the base Tennessee Volunteer Fighters, if you haven't watched the Welcome to the Volunteer Forces video, go check that out. I actually had a little fun doing that, and I was nervous as hell, so it does have that rushed feeling about it. But for the base camo for the Tennessee Volunteer Forces, if you want to fight as Tennessee Volunteer Forces, is M81 Woodlands. And mostly surplus equipment. Meaning that if you're on a budget for your loadout for the Milsim event, go to your local surplus store, get some Alice, get some M81 Woodlands, black boots, and just rock that. That is essentially Tennessee Volunteer Forces. Or if you want to play as civilian militia, basically your basic street clothes. I'm talking your flannel, your jeans. I don't know what your street clothes is. You're welcome to let me know in chat. More or less, you can wear jeans, you can wear a t-shirt, although since it's in March down here in Tennessee, I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys now. Weather patterns in Tennessee in March is basically unpredictable as fuck, so if you guys, I'd recommend you guys at least wear some warm clothing, not too warm, but definitely wear some warm clothing because because this thing's going to take place at 7:30. Hopefully, 7:30 a.m. Hopefully, that's kind of like meetup, orientation, sign in, basically buying all that good jazz, basically doing that. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Now, like I said, this is a 2-day event. You can camp at the site. So, what's going to happen... Now, I'm going to move on from here. If you have questions, go ahead and ask them about the event. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the actual setup of the event as a whole. After orientation and after getting you guys signed in and getting the team separated by not only uniform requirements, but also basically commanders, things like that, the first actual thing that's going to kick off this event... but I could switch to black jacket out of my gray one. Is that okay? Yes, it is actually. Once again, as long as you're not wearing solid green colors, which is the communist conscript, then you're perfectly fine. You are considered civilian militia. If you're wearing M81 Woodlands, then you're considered Tennessee Volunteer Fighter. Now, here's what's going to happen. Here's basically the layout of the event. Dr. Airsoft, we're still working on that. But so far we're just saying they're using green because, again, the area we're going to be fighting in is heavy woodlands and trenches. Yes, there will be trench warfare at this event. So if you've got boots, wear them. Because I'm not going to ask you guys to wear tennis shoes. There we go. Okay, son of a bitch. I don't know what was going on there, but that was definitely weird. Anyway, where was I at? Oh yes, boots. Okay. So, I do ask that you guys do wear boots, because this is going to be heavy woods. There's going to be trenches. There's going to be foxholes. There's going to be a lot of places that you can sprain your ankle. Yeah, essentially. It's going to be heavy woodlands, so camouflage is sort of needed. Now, here's the setup for the games. The first one will be the main objective for the Tennessee Volunteer Forces. We're going to be setting up a fob. Yes, those are the trenches. Literally, once we get you guys down there to the trenches, you have to quickly, and I mean quickly, establish defenses to essentially prepare for the attack. That's what the communist forces are going to be doing. They're going to be attacking those trenches, and it's going to be you guys essentially holding off that attack. Because in the story, Shiloh has fallen, and they have pushed pretty deep into Tennessee. So it is up to you to stop that advance and basically hunker down and pull a Fields of Verdun of they shall not pass. Next, there's going to be, of course, an HVT element. There's going to be a direct action mission, a dam for enemy commanders. After that, of course, In terms of the story, no, but I would not be. But we would actually be open to saying that there were some Texas forces and Tennessee training, so it wouldn't be hard to say that yes, there will be Texan Army elements in. But we've only have it set up for the two factions. So if you want to come dressed in the Texas colors, then you're welcome to. Which we haven't figured out that yet, so. We're just playing it on the safe side of saying it's Tennessee forces and militia forces. Next mission, the actual big damn mission, is going to be, and I'm actually happy for this because we get to rag on the United States a bit and the incompetence of them in the story, is that we'll be exfilling Rangers to the FOB. Yes, in terms of a direct action mission, some Rangers try to come in to basically help out. They get caught in an ambush because they were dumb enough not to listen to us and say, hey, some of the roads are not safe to cross. Do not come in through this direction. They didn't listen, so it's like, oh, hey, yeah, no, we're going to take our deuce and a half, fucking drive our sorry asses through enemy lines, not even know it's enemy lines, and basically get caught in an ambush. So, by that point in time, a group of players will have to go and rescue the Rangers. So that's going to be fun. Another element of the actual direct action mission, if this stupid update will get out of my way, because I need to see the information I can give to you guys, will also be collecting supplies. Now, by 11:30 to 12, there will be an intermission for lunch. I'm just laying out the day. That's it. I'm just laying out what I've been given, because I'm not spoiling everything. I'm just giving, like, the key points, because when the event actually happens, there's a lot more that's going to happen, including something at the end of the event involving the 500 pounds of ordnance that the Marines are coming in with. And then when I mean ordnance, I mean they're bringing in 500 pounds of boom boom. Yes, we're going to have boom boom. We're going to blow shit up. It's going to be fun. Oh, dear God, help me. I'm too much of a redneck when it comes to explosives. Anyway, we'll be breaking, of course, from 11:30 to 12 for lunch. Now, in terms of the menu selection, you will have burgers, you will have hot dogs, you will have barbecue chicken, then pork sliders, some coleslaw, some goulash, a lot of good southern food for y'all to check out, because you haven't eaten good until you've had Tennessee cooking. I'm just saying. And yes, say what you will about Texas and their barbecuing, but I'm sorry, I'm a born Tennessean. Our barbecue's better. Change my mind. Moving on, though. There will be a lot of objectives, but the main focus of the event is more or less is going to center around the trenches and pushing enemy elements away from those trenches and pushing them out of, essentially, what would be the area outside of Shiloh. Now, once again, this is 180 acres of play, so you will get lost easy. But do not worry, we are going to mark off areas where you cannot go past. So, for anyone who's going to get lost, don't worry, we're going to keep an eye on you, and we're going to make sure that you don't get lost. Because, again, 180 acres, kind of a big place. Now, yeah, essentially. Now, something else I forgot to mention, there will be vehicles. Because, obviously, when the Marines are bringing down Humvees, there's going to be vehicles at play. There will be vehicles there for you to actually have fun with. Now, vehicle rules. For those of you who might be bringing down armor, the vehicle rules are going to be the same as anything else. If you get hit with an RPG or a grenade, that vehicle is down, but the gunner inside is still alive. So if you're inside the vehicle and you get hit by either an AT rocket or an anti-vehicle grenade, the gunner's still alive. It's not until you get hit a second time that you are essentially dead, and you have to wait until a certain time when essentially you are either repaired or you can basically get back into play. Now, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans with some Jeeps because one of the guys is going to be bringing down a sound system with their Jeep. So for those of you who are Red versus Blue fans or fans of Ride of the Valkyries, you can bet your ass you're going to be hearing some Warthog music, because I'm finally going to be able to live my dream of yelling at one of you guys saying, "Get in the Jeep, Simmons! We got Reds to kill!" And yes, I'm going to play the Warthog music with me on the gun, just having a ball. Oh, the shenanigans are going to be real, folks. They are going to be real. And sad to say, I'm going to be in a commanding role. Yes! The horrors of it. I'm going to be in a commanding role, but don't worry. Do not worry. I'm not going to pull a namby-pamby desk jockey and being behind the lines telling you how to do things. No, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are coming to Operation Shiloh Fire, I will be there with you, pulling a Patton, leading the charge, fighting alongside you. Dice, this is going to be March 21st to the 22nd. This is when the date is going to be, Dice. So once again, March 21st to the 22nd is cool. You get shot like hell. I will. Also, that's another thing I forgot to mention. There will be bayonet rules. Yes, for the first time ever, I think. You can correct me in chat if I think there will be bayonet rules. So if you have a bayonet for your rifle, it has to be rubber, of course, has to be fake. But here's how the bayonet rule works. When told fix bayonets by either me or your commanding officer of your platoon, yes, there will be platoons and fire teams, no squads, because civilian militia and Tennessee Volunteer Fires are not regular military, which means you'll be fighting as a platoon. You'll be fighting as a fire team. There will be no squads. And you will be led by military veterans. One of them being a Gulf War veteran and another one being a veteran from Operation Iraqi Freedom. So you can bet your ass you're going to be led by some good guys who saw shit and who survived. So hope to God they actually give you good commands. And hope to God I give good commands. And I don't yell at the top of my lungs, God damn it, can nobody follow orders around here? But in all seriousness though, back to the bayonet rules. When told to fix bayonets, here's what you're to do. When charging up on someone, you are to either place the base of the bayonet on their shoulder, like the side of their arm, or essentially act like you're stabbing them. By that point in time, they are in fact dead. Now, I can understand if you get a little excited and you get adrenaline, but please, act professional. Even if you are acting as civilian militia, and yes, you're killing commie bastards, we are still civilized Southerns. Excuse me a second. Sorry, I had to get something out of me. But again, if you have questions about the bayonet rule and how it is a... There we go. There we go. The lag was bad. Lag was bad, folks. Apparently someone's playing too much Call of Duty. I love you, Dice. I love you. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, apparently someone's playing TF2. God damn it, Vadim! But in all seriousness, though, this is my first Milsim event, and I cannot thank you guys enough who've stuck with me through all this. And this is going to be awesome. I'm not joking on this. This is going to be great for not only me, but probably you, because once again, we're evolving the shape of Milsim. Because by the couple of Milsims that we do, we'll be introducing new things. Yes, spoilers for new elements that are going to be added to the Milsim environment. We're going to be live streaming the entire event as a news report. And there will be different elements of that news report of saying, oh, the Tennesseans are simply defending their rights to be Americans. Our great, glorious communist forces are fighting against the capitalist pigs. We're basically going to do different elements and basically give those who are not able to come to the event the ability to watch this event as like an actual news coverage and actual war coverage. The next element that will be added to the Milsim series will be drones. Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll be building cardboard drones with actual working airsoft guns, ones that can actually be able to drop bombs, and that way you guys can either call in a napalm strike, a bombing run, a gun run. I'm talking actual live streams, Dice, like actual live streams of the actual event. So that way it's live to Facebook, to YouTube, to Instagram, other social media things, and just basically expand it more or less. And that is essentially where I got the inspiration from, was Jet and Leia. But yeah, no, with the gun runs and everything else, there will be then a new role for the players of designated anti-aircraft gunners. So if you're a light machine gunner, you can shoot down these craft. Yeah, a little bit of lag. There is a little bit of lag input. Again, someone's playing TF2. Apparently someone's playing TF2 in my area. What the fuck? But here's the cool thing. When you shoot down that drone, you shoot down that plane, essentially. Agreed. Now, when you shoot down that drone, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have to then go and rescue the pilot. If that pilot survives, then you got to go rescue that pilot and require the black box. Basically, getting the black box, which is the components of the drone, out of that drone, and then pulling it back. If I had better internet and I could afford it, Dice, I would. Believe me, I would. But that is another element that's going to be added to the actual event that will not only give people the ability to have a much more better immersive experience, but also build the landscape of Milsim as we know it. The big thing is actually incorporating more states, more nations. By the second phase of Operation Burning Star, yes, we're actually mirroring this as an actual war, meaning first phase, third phase being the most ambitious. By second phase of by the second phase, which is the sort of second decade of the war, or however long we want to say the war's been going on for, we will incorporate Canada, we will incorporate Mexico, we will incorporate Russia, NATO, and we'll do a lot more frontline events, meaning that we'll be seeing not only the front lines in America, but also the front lines in Europe against the Chinese, the PLA. And we'll be incorporating more stuff into that. Chemical attacks, gas mask rules, a lot more stuff that's actually going to be not only fun as hell, but also scary as hell, because we want to actually do something really, really cool. But either way, though, if you have questions about the Milsim right now in Tennessee, Operation Shiloh Fire, go ahead and ask them, because this is your time to ask. You know, hey, when's it doing? Are we going to be able to camp at the site? You know, how much is it? What's the... Well, I've already said the menu for the food, but if you have a peanut allergy, let me know so I can let the staff know. That way we cannot serve peanut-based foods, because we don't want to cause any sort of allergic reaction. Although, again, it's just one of those things. Now, as I said before, hunt me as a Russian. Joke's on you, Dice. The Russians are on our side. Yes, that's right. I forgot to mention the Russians are our allies. So, joke's on you, Dice. Unless you want to play as a Chinese conscripts. No, there will be no age restrictions. Because once again, because with the volunteer forces and in lore, because, at the event, because this happened to Tennessee, everyone and their mother who's able to pick up a gun is basically fighting against these conscripts who have invaded Tennessee. So, more or less, there is no age restriction on how old you are, how young you are. However, we will say, at least if you are about 11 years old, that's where we'll kind of cut you off at, because we don't want little kids coming there. Yes, face protection is required fully. And again, Dr. Airsoft, if you're with the civilian militia or with the Tennessee Volunteer Forces, you can wear whatever the hell you want, as long as it's not the required commie conscript solid green. So if you want, you can come in your Texas setup of jeans, flannel, chest rig, your fucking 10-gallon hat with your 6-shooter and your lever action rifle. Yeah! That was offensive, I know, but fuck you. I'm an offensive son of a bitch. But yes, face protection is required if you don't have eye protection. We will try to provide eye protection at the least, but I cannot guarantee that we will have enough eye protection. Hello, Andrew, or Ambrew, whatever your actual name is. Welcome to those who have joined the stream. Again, if you guys want to get more information about the event, go down to the description down below. Of course you will, Dice. Of course you will, because of course you want to go with the stabby. But seriously though, go down in the description down below to the Facebook page. That the event page is there on Operation Burning Star's Facebook page. VKBO camo. As long as it isn't a solid green color like OD green, that's fine. Again, if you're playing the Communist Conscripts, you have to use OD green or solid green at least. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We can basically say that, although I am a little bit afraid of blue on blue fire, but if you're in the trenches, you don't got to worry about that, because you're facing in one goddamn direction with commie bastards charging at you, so you should be fine. But once again, in terms of face protection, that is, full face protection will be required for younger players, and for those of you who do not have eye protection, we do require you to wear full face protection. But again, it's one of those things of, just make sure you are fully protected. In terms of if you're near the blank fire weapons, I do kind of ask that when someone is near the blank fire weapons, you do have some kind of ear protection at least, because I don't want tinnitus, Lana, tinnitus. Uh, Kudos to anyone who gets that reference, because God, that show is awesome. But seriously though, with the blank fire weapons, we will actually have you guys be further away from them, so that way there is no permanent ear damage to you. There will be checks for blank fire weapons, so if you have a blank fire weapon and you're bringing it down, we will check it, and we will make sure that it is up to standards of other blank fire weapons. So again, there will be all that stuff, basically all the bureaucracy BS will be handled at orientation and administration at the start of the event, where you're paying for it, where you're paying for the night game. So again, for those of you who may have missed it, $25 is the entry fee for the event, with an extra $5 fee for the night game. Now, for the night game, I do ask that you guys at least have some form of illumination, be it a flashlight, LED, nods, or something of that nature, because, again, it's a night game. Yeah, I do. But again, for those of you who are coming down to Operation Shiloh Fire, I am looking forward to you guys coming. I am honestly nervous as hell of how it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be one big clusterfuck. I don't know if it's going to be bad, but thankfully enough, I've got a great group of guys, military veterans and Milsim veterans, helping me out with this event. So hopefully enough, I get to see you guys down there. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for basically making this possible, because it was literally you guys who made it possible to make this thing actually happen. So thank you. I'm not joking. Thank you. Thank you everyone who has been here since the start, and I hope to see you guys on the battlefield. There we go. Fucking lag. But anyway, I'm going to probably end the video here. So, again, if you haven't yet, please go down to the link down below to Operation Burning Star's Facebook page, and please, please check out the page, check out the event page, and let me know if you're coming. And yes, before I forget, you can camp on site. So if you have camping gear, do bring that along, or we'll try and provide you at least a hotel, or attempt to. We'll try and help you out any way to accommodate you if you're going to camp on the field. But again, that's all the information for Operation Burning Stars, Operation Shiloh Fire. I hope to see you guys there. And, oh, before I forget, ironically enough, the 21st, my birthday. My 26th birthday. So, talk about a hell of a birthday present, am I right? So who knows? Maybe there's a big-ass cake there for us to eat. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, the common man's airsofter who creates crazy fucking Milsim events that apparently kick off really good. So I can see you there. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.